Hey guys, it's your boy Dinosaur Destruction. Hey guys, it's your boy Dinosaur Destructions. And well, here we are, baby. Here we are. The College Football National Championship. Now, I've never really made a video like this. I've never talked about the College Football National Championship. But here we go. The College Football National Championship. I mean, I haven't talked about college football the whole season. I haven't talked about them since I made a Notre Dame prediction video because I'm a Notre Dame fan. So, yeah, I might do more college football stuff. Maybe talk about more of the games next season because I actually really like college football. I just haven't really talked about them as much as I should. So, yeah. But here we go, baby. The college football national championship, LSU Clemson, baby. Man, so last year, man, I don't know. Last year, Clemson was one of the most dominant college football teams, probably top 10. One of the most, I mean, they dominated my team in the playoffs. I don't want to really talk about that. They dominated Alabama, who was the number one ranked team, and they went undefeated. Trevor Lawrence hasn't lost a game as a college quarterback. Joe Burrow has lost a game, so because last year he did play, and then this year he was a Heisman Trophy winner, and no doubt he had like 8 touchdowns against Oklahoma. I think like 7 in the first half, and he like ran for one, and then he didn't play again. He had like 493 yards. I'm not sure exactly how many he had rushing, but yeah, I mean Trevor Lawrence, he showed a lot of his character. I think in that Ohio State game, they were down most of that game, and I do think maybe a couple bad penalties, maybe a couple no calls like that play where the Clemson guy dropped it and it was Ohio State picked it up and scored, but it wasn't a fumble. So stuff like that. I mean, it was definitely targeting when they targeted Trevor Lawrence in that game. So stuff like that. Trevor Lawrence has showed his character. He's he's a great quarterback. He's undefeated. I mean, the only other quarterback that won more games than him right now is Jameis Winston. He's still got plenty of times to do, but also at the same time, Jameis Winston only lost one game his whole entire career, and he started off like what 30 or 29-0. Trevor Lawrence like 20 or 29. I'm not exactly sure, but he started near the end of last season and after took in for Kelly Bryant, who's the old Clemson quarterback, transferred to Missouri. So yeah, Dabo Swinney, his team, they've been there before. They've done it before. They could definitely shut down this Joe Burrow and LSU offense. I mean, man, I don't know who to pick here. Clemson has been there before. They've done this many times before. They want to do it again. I just feel like they are desperately going to want this game. It's so hard to pick against them. And then on the other side, you have Joe Burrow and LSU, and Ed Orgeron is a great coach. I just think Dabo Swinney's honestly a little bit better of a coach. It's just hard to pick against Clemson because I think they're I do definitely want LSU to win, but it's just hard to pick against Clemson because I just think that they're. Uh, I just think that if they shut down Joe Burrow, they can score because that LSU's defense is not threatening really at all. I mean, yeah, I know they stopped Oklahoma, but like that's Oklahoma, I mean, look at games they did against, like Ole Miss. They had that quarterback who ran for a lot of rushing touchdowns, and they were long rushing touchdowns. That Ole Miss guy. So I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna go with Clemson. Honestly, I mean, I had LSU in one of my polls, but tonight I think I'm gonna go with Clemson. I think they're gonna get it done. I know LSU's favored by 5. I wouldn't be surprised if LSU win. At the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if Clemson win. As originally as I was making this video, I was gonna pick LSU to win this game, but now the more I think about it, I just think Clemson's been there before. They won it multiple times. They could shut down LSU. I mean, I know there's like this Oklahoma team where they had I can't remember that quarterback's name, but when they had him, they got shut down against Urban Meyer's Florida team in 2008 or 2000, whenever it was. They won it over Oklahoma, and that team like averaged what 60 points. This team averages a lot of points. They said Oklahoma averaged a very high points that year, or the most efficient offense. The same thing this year. LSU was efficient offense. So we've seen teams won, and you know what they say: defense win games. And I don't know, Trevor Lawrence, he's a great quarterback. He showed a lot of his character, I think, in that Ohio State game. They were able to score like less than a minute, right? Because they got the ball with 2 minutes or like 1 minute 36, and he marched right down the field. They scored a touchdown. Yeah, I don't know. They got Travis Etienne, They have great defense. LSU has an okay defense. I don't think it's as great as them. They do have a pretty good receiver core. I mean, Joe Burrow, I think they're going to frustrate him a little bit. I mean, the kid never looks scared. He never looks flustered. I mean, this is kind of probably the hardest game I'm going to have to choose here because, this game. I don't know. Clemson, LSU, I think is very even. I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna have at least one Tiger winning the national championship. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Clemson though. I think they're gonna find some way to win it. I think 24-21, something like that. I'm not sure. Actually, I kind of think it's gonna be a high scoring game just because LSU's pretty high scoring. But at the same time, it's like, man, that Clemson defense. I mean, if they can't slow down Joe Burrow, the game's pretty much over because they're not going to stop Joe Burrow. If LSU gets a couple defense stops and they can't stop Joe Burrow, they're going to win. At the same time, it's like I don't think that LSU's defense is just that threatening. And Trevor Lawrence and Clemson, they looked down and they showed a lot. But I think Trevor Lawrence and Clemson, they showed a lot of character to come back in that Ohio State game when they were down like 16-0. They had that pick in the end zone. So yeah, I'm going to go with Clemson. I think it's a tight one, but at the end of the day, I'm going to go with Clemson. If you like more college videos, I'm planning to make more maybe next year of college football. Maybe I'll have another Final Four college basketball predictions later this season. So, yeah, I don't know. That's just what I think. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, add a like, a comment down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time.